This is domestic coverage on Top Colleague News. We're starting with a focus on politics. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has threatened to shut down 34 embassies in Abuja over unpaid ground rent dating back to 2014. According to the publication by the FCTA, the affected missions collectively owe over 3.6 million naira, while some, including the PDP, FIRS, have resolved their dues. Others, like the embassies of Germany, Russia and Turkey, deny owing and alleged administrative errors. The FCT Minister Wike has revoked over 4,400 properties for non-payment, though President Tinubu granted a 14-day grace period ending today. Diplomatic experts warn that any enforcement on embassies could violate international protocols under the Vienna Convention. Still in politics, Senator Ali Ndume has distanced himself from the recent endorsement of President Bola Tinubu for a second term by 22 APC governors, insisting he was not part of the move. The Borno South senator revealed he walked out of the meeting at the presidential villa, saying he only attended for a summit, but left when a voice vote on Tinubu's re-election was introduced. Ndume warned against complacency, recalling how former President Goodluck Jonathan was similarly endorsed by 22 PDP governors in 2015, but still lost the election. He cautioned that the endorsement by politicians don't always reflect the will of the voters, stressing that lessons from the past remain unlearned. More on politics, Governor Umo Eno of Akwa Ibom State has officially defected from the People's Democratic Party to the ruling All Progressive Congress. The defection, which took place in New York, follows his recent declaration that it was time to align Akwa Ibom State with the federal government. Speaking earlier at a town hall in Ikwadabashi, Eno said the decision came after extensive consultation.
Having completed the rounds of my consultation as your servant that you have elected to serve you, I have therefore decided to progressively move to the All Progressive Congress.
Top APC governors included Imo State Hope Uzodinma, Lagos State Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and Ogun State Dapo Abiodun were present to welcome him into the party. Still in politics, the Kano State Government is demanding compensation from the federal government for the cancellation of the annual Durbar celebration for 2 consecutive years. Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Alhaji Tajo Uthman, made the call during the Emir of Kano, Alhaji Muhammad Sanusi Salah homage to Governor Abba Kabiru Yusuf. Usman said the state incurred huge financial losses from the cancellation, which affected tourism revenue and significantly impacted its annual budget. Describing the Durbar as a UNESCO-recognized heritage event, he urged the federal government to take responsibilities for the economic damage and called for the immediate resumption of the historic festivals. Now on insecurity, former Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Toko Buratai narrowly escaped death on Friday after his convoy was ambushed by suspected Boko Haram insurgents near a frontline base in Borno State. Senator Ali Ndume, who disclosed the incident, said the attackers destroyed several military assets despite fierce resistance from the escort team. He warned that the security situation in Borno is rapidly deteriorating, with insurgents now freely targeting and looting military equipment. The ambush comes amid heightened concern over nationwide insecurity and calls for urgent reforms to Nigerian security architecture. Now in crime, a Nigerian national, Kingsley Utuli, has been sentenced to 5 years and 3 months in a U.S. federal prison for his role in a massive hacking and identity theft scheme and defrauding the IRS and individuals of over $2.5 million. U.S. authorities say Uteli and his co-conspirators based in Nigeria targeted American tax preparation firms through stealing sensitive client data to file fake tax returns and fraudulently claim COVID-era loans. Arrested in the UK, Utuli was also ordered to pay over $3.6 million in restitution and forfeit nearly $300,000. The FBI says the case underscores its resolve to prosecute cyber criminals regardless of their location. Now in health, the federal government has launched a full-scale investigation into a viral video showing alleged neglect of accident victims at the emergency unit of the Federal Medical Center, Abuja. In the footage, hospital staff claimed a lack of basic medical appliances and equipment as the reason for their inaction.
For me to see some people there and bring them to hospital, she's saying she's not my distance, it's not her duty, it's not. If it is your relative, can you leave him the way he is? If it is your relative, the person, there's no hand glove. Okay, there's no hand glove. Minister of FCT, Minister of City will see this video. You said there's no hand glove. You see this video viral. You said there's no hand glove in the hospital. No problem. No. I just see those people. They had an accident. I just carried them to hospital. You said there's no angle. This is what you said, but no problem. Leave him. Let him die there. I am on the video because there's no way.
However, the hospital and the Ministry of Health have refuted these claims, citing preliminary findings that all necessary consumables and equipment were available. Minister of State of Health, Dr. Isaac Salako, has ordered a thorough inquiry promising to make findings public. The hospital apologized for any public concern and reaffirmed its commitment to compassionate and quality healthcare delivery. That is the domestic news updates for now on Top College News. Do stay with us for more domestic updates and development. I am Blessing Bassi.